What's going on, guys? It's Dallas here. Welcome back to another episode of our Terraria Let's Play. I was trying to figure out what I was doing in the last video because it's been a minute since I've recorded, but I believe that we were reforging our items. So we are going to, in this video, um, probably do something different, a little bit different, or I think we'll continue getting ready for our boss fight thing. So, but if you're new to the channel, welcome and hopefully you can join me for some more Terraria videos. Yeah, it's kind of cool, I guess. I don't really think this does much damage for me, so I'm gonna put the staff away. Um, I should really label these chests. Now I can't remember anything said. Wait. So let's see. What can we work on in this video? So we have our tunnel of hell. We never found our upgrade part that we were looking for in the jungle. That could be a very good start because I think we are much stronger than we were before. And or we can look for some of the bosses to or some we can make some more spawners for bosses to fight. That too. We have enough lens to get another Eye of Cthulhu spawner. And then we kind of just need to farm up enough to create another Eater of Worlds, because we were close when fighting the Eater of Worlds. I think we went wrong. It's just kind of I'm not really sure. Maybe it was the amount of damage we were putting out. So, and that's most of the time that's the issue. The one thing I know that we have to do for sure is we need to get more these mushrooms or vile mushrooms, and I'm not really sure how we're gonna get more because then they just go across the ground. I'm pretty sure we can farm these guys pretty easily to get the rotten flesh. So, or rotten chunks. But they're not too bad to farm. Also, when I was looking back through some of the recordings, I was like, oh shoot, the audio cuts out in one of the video or in a few of the videos, and I don't know what happened, if it connected to like my camera mic or if it swapped over from my main mic, because my main mic has no problem recording audio. I can hear the audio back like as I'm recording, so I'm like, okay. My first thought is, oh, okay, it's working perfectly fine, but apparently it wasn't. So sorry about that, guys. There's a few episodes where you can barely hear me, and I can honestly not tell you why it did that. And I just noticed it while uploading the videos. But I want to know, how are you guys liking the series so far? Are you enjoying it? What can I do to make this series better? And do you guys want me, for each game I do you want me to 100% the game? Like, you want me to get every trophy, every achievement, because that, or do you want me to just kind of beat the final boss and call it quits? I always like to try out 100% games I do. So, I mean, if this is one of those games that you want me 100%, sure, because that will give me, and then I can just keep doing that for the whatever games I do. Achievement hunting is always fun for me, so also it might help out anyone or someone who's watching figure out how to do the achievement themselves. So I know we're using a bunch of ammo over here, but it's fun. Right now we're building up our money while doing this too, even though we're just gathering rotten chunks. See, there's one at the wild mushrooms, but it's the only one I've found so far. Okay, there's a few over here. Before I start yapping. Starfy is clutch, like crazy OP in my opinion. Maybe gathering a few of these banners might help too, to do more damage to the Eater of Worlds. Okay. Okay, so in the time we've gathered up a bunch of rotten chunks and some of the wild mushrooms. So now the next part of the plan is basically just to create some boss spawners. And also to figure out what we're gonna do as for our jungle raid. So the key to the jungle raid that we did um, before is we basically used a slime, the thing that King Slime drops, to make all the finger slimes friendly, which helped a ton because we had that lessened the amount of enemies that we had, especially because stinger slimes in the jungle are completely overpowered. Got 2 eyeballs. We should be able to dip out of here now. Okay, so that was the first thing that we did. The next thing, I'm gonna put this in my inventory because we're gonna use that. The next thing that we did, well, I don't know how wrong, and we're gonna go ahead and create a little glass bottle, so that way we can let's just, well, I have ounce of sand apparently. I just came from the desert. How do I not have sand? Wow, that's actually kind of disturbing. Okay, well, I guess we'll go get sand. But yeah, what was I saying? I honestly lost my train of thought. Um, so, gosh. I cannot remember my train of thought from that. Oh my god. Gotta terraform as we go. Um, gosh, I can't think of what I was saying. This is this is embarrassing. I'm so sorry, guys. Anyway, we got us a glass bottle, so that's all we needed. We need these bottles so that way we could put it on one of these crafting tables. It could be a crafting table or bottle, which then we should be able to take the vile mushrooms we got, which I think went inside of one of the chests. We need to extend this house too. That's the next step that we'll be working on. There we go. Vile mushrooms. Cool. And that should be good amount of that powder. So now we should be able to create some Eater of World spawners. What was I saying though? I was saying something weird, quite important. So, as for like the reason why we're gonna go back to the jungle, like I said, is because we want to upgrade our boots. And to do that, we have to find a wind charm, and it's, I mean, it shouldn't be that hard to find. I'm pretty sure it's only found in the jungle, and I probably should check on that. I'm trying not to use the wiki, but I probably should not accidentally boss one. That. Okay, so now that we have all of that done, we can zoom back in. I'm gonna just empty out a few things, and we're gonna head back to the jungle. And we're gonna kill the Eye of Cthulhu twice whenever the sun goes down, get some more money. I don't think, the only thing I think we need to do is like when we forge in to do some more damage, maybe, because we have like melee speed and stuff, which is cool, I guess, for like our Star Fury, but I mean, it doesn't really help when we go and use a giant machine gun. That's one thing I'm looking at. Of course, Destiny walk right there. Okay, fire. Ooh. Go ahead. Anything that will just need this in here and this in here. And like I said, I'm about to, one of the next things we'll be starting to work on is like a actual storage room to store all this stuff, and not just like in a bunch of different rooms, because let's just say that after storing a bunch of stuff in different rooms, it's just, yeah, it gets a bit annoying. So I think what we'll do is we'll leave the jungle exploration for the next episode. We'll go ahead and go to sleep, let time speed on by, and then go ahead and fight us an Eye of Cthulhu, or some Eye of Cthulhu's, so that way we can go ahead and get us some money and get some more. When we use that money, get some ammunition, and to get us some pretty much just ammunition. And then after the Eater of Worlds, the next boss that we'll be looking on taking on is probably the Queen Bee, to be honest. This is the only boss I can think of that we can beat, probably. That we're at the right level to beat. Time flies by. I do want to take a look to see what can we already forge. So movement speed, although we move fast and it's really nice, because we have so much stuff, we move pretty fast already. Like with this anklet, if we find the other anklet, we'll move way faster too. Like this one only, this jagged horseshoe only does like 1 extra damage. Please do not remove my spawn points. Okay. What time is considered night? I forget. Might be like 7:30. Let's see. Let me not spawn them in while I'm inside the house, because that'd be okay. Yep. Finch coming in clutch, doing all the damage. The fact that I'm actually using range this early on in the game is actually kind of crazy, because I'm not even gonna lie, most of the time I just not use range. I'll use like magic, and I'll create like the gym staffs. I mean, the minigun is crazy overpowered, especially this early on in the game. I think it's one of the most, is definitely the most powerful ranged weapon I think you can get. Free hard mode. So, just absolutely tanks and obliterates style completely. Right, we got 400 ammo left. Go ahead and take out one more. I'd say the only annoying thing about dive glue is when it starts to go through blocks and stuff. Like, bro, I'm trying to shoot you, bro. Don't make me waste my ammo. Gosh. Let's go. Clutch, 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 clutch. Alright. We got us the Cthulhu beat twice. Let's go ahead and knock out these guys. So we're just going to go ahead and get all the money, all the nice greenery from this, and then that shall be the end of this episode. So, we will go ahead just gonna sell. Like, we don't need another shield and holy arrows, corrupt seeds. I think, do we have enough demonite ore for now? If we do, we can just sell this and get a crap ton of gold from it. I mean, we have done this episode 91 demonite bars, so I think we're good for now. Once we said I'm gonna need more later on, which is fine. We can always farm it, but that puts us around 33 gold, which is really good. Which means we should be able to do some reforging and get a crap ton of ammo. And we'll do all that in the next episode, and then we'll also go and start exploring the jungle again. Well, I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have, hopefully you enjoy me again next one, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!